And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On the run, it's Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the carry, here's Smith. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 50. Begin. 66. Bullet high. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Stop your whining. Hit it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Quinnen Williams able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make our score 9-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After 1, it's 9-0.
Ready, set. 53, Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That one 28 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. That's it. On the army. On the army. Get it.
2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. It's caught. Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the Jets first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, defense.
2nd and 5. That's complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. And let's get that ball.
Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Chopper. He's checking. Crash.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend, because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down now, Milton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Red, 50, plant. Hey, tighten down. Pilot, 64, weak.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now for the point after. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Tucson. Two times. Scene 6. Check 59. Mike is Jack.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Smith. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check safety. Ready.
On second down, Milton. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
X3, 218, chop.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Matchbox lights. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 5.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Here we go.
Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.